besides the rain that was coming and the shenanigans that was happening, my wheel buckled from pedal stroke number 1 in the TT. Still did a pretty good ride considering I only lost a minute to 3rd place, but 3 to Paul. He was just really going really quick. I knew he was going to go really fast when he dropped my wheel on the 2nd intermediate sprint. So I knew, okay, yeah, he's saving for the TT and he's going to just destroy it. We're going to a cafe in Bairnsdale right now, as we're on the road back to Bairnsdale. Race starts at 11:30, it's 9:30 right now, lots of time. And the Nicholson River Caravan Park, really nice place to stay. We've really enjoyed our sort of stay there. Had like a nice sort of riverside spot, really accommodating, and they've been really good to us. So thanks very much, Nicholson River Caravan Park. Great rooms, great service, thanks.
13 or 14 Ks into the first lap on stage 1. Unfortunately, a rider dropped a chain, mechanical, and as a result of that, obviously a few riders touched wheels and everyone sort of wobbled and most of the group sort of came down, which is really quite annoying. And then I happened to have been at the back end of the group at the time, because we were going down this little steep downhill bit, and you know, I was just readjusting some stuff, and I think I was grabbing a bar as well. And then I sort of caught back on, and then as I sort of caught back on, the crash happened. I went to sort of dodge it, but fled out over the road. There was at least, I think at that point, like before I actually touched the ground myself, there was at least 5 riders already on the ground, if not more. A few guys got up and kept going, like luckily, like, you know, Ben Lee and a few other guys that I know, which is great to see. Unfortunately, I was not able to do so. I cracked my frame and I've badly banged up my ass and stuff. But you know what, these things happen. It's a part of bike racing. You know, no one's really to blame, I guess. I mean, everyone. We know what we're in for when we sign up. So yeah. So unfortunately, therefore, I missed the TT as well, and I therefore also can't race today, which is a little bit sad. But you know what? It is what it is.
He was actually edging to ride today if he could have. So, I mean, if he was a soccer player, he would have been on the side of the ground crying his eyes out waiting for the ambulance stretcher. But, you know, as a cyclist, he got back up and is wanting to race again today, even though he can't. So, kudos to cycling.
Thank you to everyone who obviously messaged me to make sure I'm alright, and also to those people who offered me bikes and stuff like that last night. I mean, I would have taken up a few offers to use a different bike from a different team, but obviously I was sort of told by the nurses to take it easy the next few days. So thanks for everyone. Love you all.
There we go. And sounds good.
I'm feeling fresh.
I'm feeling fresh.
Yeah.
So you done a ride overall yesterday?
Mark done well.
Mark done well. Yeah. How'd you finish up in the end? Second.
Yeah, second on stage. So the winner broke away at the halfway mark, but he was strong rider, but he DNF'd on the first stage, so he was ineligible for overall GC. Yeah, so it was pretty much a bunch ride, a few attacks throughout, but yeah, coming into the last hill, my plan was attack the last hill, which was about 5k to go, so I hit that and got a bit of a gap, and then rode hard to the finish. Not enough to like eat in the GC too much, but I think I went from 6th up to 3rd on GC, so not a surprise. Yeah.
What are your tactics for today?
Win the stage.
Win the stage. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sure you're the only one with that tactic in mind.
Well, that's all I really got now. 7 minutes down, so.
So we all ready for today?
Yeah.
Busted.
Hang on, get over the first climb, and stick with Dom.
I understand you got a winning formula today. Your idea is to win.
Win the stage.
Okay, cool. That's a really good formula.
A little bit of help from Dom.
Legs are feeling really heavy. Question mark whether or not I'll be okay.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, right. We'll see in 20 minutes.
Remember guys, after about 2 k's of climbing we're neutral, then we've got a long descent, we're still neutral on that. And to make allowances for any rider who's cautious, we're going to go on the flat for long enough for everybody to bunch back up and riding tempo before we pull the flag in. Calibrate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Probably the first.
With the winner of Masters A
Oh no way, really?
and the winner of B
Yeah.
men's.
As expected.
As expected, huh?
The finish, the wind's good though, I'll take that.
How does it feel?
Good, good. I think with the way yesterday went, today was sort of, that's all I sort of had to work for, so it was good to get it.
Good to get it. And Terence, how does it feel now?
Well, I feel ecstatic. I feel that was really good. I mean, it was tactically it was a hard race because Campaneris had the numbers and I won the breakaway of 3. They went up the road 17 k's in and got caught just at the last time of that hill on the circuit. I think it was best described as being the hill before King Lake by awesome Dan. Dan really described it well. Yeah.
Yes.
And I just suppose that it was just a day that I was just trying not to cramp.
Oh, last lap I was still chasing the 3 boys ahead and just surviving.
And you're just telling me before you got a bit of a cramp.
Yes, up the last hill.
Last hill. I heard the last hill's like the first hill to King Lake.
Oh, everything's like Bobo when you're this knackered.
What's it like doing the same road over and over again?
Oh, I don't really look the same to me, it's just...
Repetitive.
I'd say so, yeah. Anything over and over again.
This looked the same, just this area just was repetitive.
Did you have fun?
No.
No.
Nathan feels some satisfaction for everything he's achieved. 17 kilometres in, a brake went off the road. That was Dan and Ollie McLean, and I knew Dan's a pretty good rider, so I wanted to jump across. And I figured that they'll all just let Paul Speed do all the work, or force him to do it. I don't think he wanted to. And I guess we got caught in the last hill, sort of, on the circuit. As we left the circuit, with a bunch of like maybe 8 of us. At the last climb, the really steep one, first one to cramp losers, and us 3 went off, so Connor Ray and Brendan Thornton, and I just went full send mode. Campaneros are back behind us, Ollie McLean's behind me, the race is forward, and I knew Brendan and Connor wanted to do work because they're not, I'm not sure if they're sprinters or not, but they are, and so just went from 500 to go, those 2 lulled, I was at the back, and just hold on for dear life.
Now Mark.
Today's race was made up of 2 teams basically, so the Cosdown team with Leaper, first on GC, also the South Melbourne Physio team, also another 4 guys, so that was 8 of the 13 and then there was a few individuals. Melbourne Sports Physio and Cosdown playing cat and mouse for the first sort of 45 Ks. I think one of the Cosdown guys went up the road, had about 3 minutes clear, forced Melbourne Sports Physio to chase. For about 20 to go, I jumped across. I think I dragged Dom from Cosdown, also one of the Melbourne Sports Physio guys across with me. So that was the 3 that were clearing the break. We caught the original Cosdown guy who went up the road. He gave us a hand for a bit, then dropped off. Basically, the 3 of us worked hard from 20 to go into the finish. I started the sprint. Dom come over me. I think he ran out of gears, and I sent a little opportunity to slip by him at the last minute.
And that was a very, very close finish. In fact, I missed TJ's finish because I was so impressed with your finish. You literally just got ahead of him.
I think it's
full send mode.
Yeah. I just sent it the last little bit, so I think it might be 1,000th of a second or something.
I'm hoping TJ recorded the bang as he said it as he crossed the line. because otherwise I wouldn't have even known he was there. So overall, guys, very successful weekend for Cycle
I
House.
think so. Over the moon, wrapped. Couldn't be happier.
Excellent.
Results.
111. Mark Seddon of Hawthorn has got the win.
I just wish I had realised it was the 13th or the 11th. I thought it was photo from Brian. That was excellent. Thanks, mate.
So you'll please place getter's name, mate. And the winner today from the St Kilda Cycling Club, Terence Hoare.
Hang on, boys. Well, basically Asty now, doesn't he?
Great trio here, ladies. The magnificent sprint jersey.
Up on one.
We'll have to build another and to get a nice photo from Dad. A nice photo.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Moving on now to the general classification podium in the GC. Paul Speed, Alex. We'll do our good other leaders.
Hello everyone, and thank you for watching till the end of the video. There is a couple of people who I'd like to thank. That's my teammates at Cycle House. Thank you very much for getting me on board. I'd like to thank my coach Alex Juba for sending me some really tough workouts. He's brutal with them sometimes. I'd like to thank my family for driving me to places around the country, as well as for financial support and for food and everything that makes going to a bike race possible. I'd like to thank Adam for looking after me for so long as well. I'd also like to thank you, the viewer, for watching the entire video and going along with my travels. If you could click here to subscribe, watch my latest video over here, watch some different content here, and follow me on Instagram, Strava and Facebook.